She just, did you hear her? She just goes, no. Okay. Zaven says, wait, what's this?
I disagree on the harder to find. Now, it actively shows when my Prime sub is available, and it even reminds me on Amazon that this is a benefit I have now.
Okay, that's good. Don't get me wrong, that's good. But the thing is the way they made it harder to find is on Twitch. Yeah. So what you used to be able to do, and let me just, especially if you're not new, you may not know this. So what you used to be able to do is just click down here on your sub, and then like Prime would be auto selected. If your Prime token was up, then it would just auto select your Prime token if you had it, and you would be able to apply it. Last I checked, you had to go to a drop down after opening the menu and clicking on a bullet thing. So I don't know if they changed that. Not anymore. It's a check button now. Let me see. Did they actually change it? I mean, this was last month. It was like that. So let me find a random stream here real quick. Who's someone I'm not subbed to that I follow? I sub to everyone. Okay. I just need to... oh, here we go. Oh, I subbed to them. Damn it! Prime subs unite? Yes. But anyway, just tell me. So now whenever you click the Prime thing, or whenever you click the sub thing, there's just a checkbox, and all you have to do is check the checkbox, and then you boom, done and done. Oh, really?
There is a big pop-up on some channels that shows over the stream claim your sub, and if you click it, you sub with Prime.
Well, damn, dude. They just redid it yesterday?
Just redid it yesterday.
Huh. Well, how long has this been going on? That's really cool. Apparently not yesterday, but recently. Yeah, not yesterday, but recently. That's still awesome, man. No, I remember we were just talking about this last month, because I remember it was in a conversation we were talking about my birthday coming up, and we were talking about Prime subs, and we checked it, actually, and it was still like that. So that's wild. That's cool. That's great. That's great. I mean, if anything, we were worried that it was going to trend the other direction, so that's pretty fantastic. I don't think I need any of these. Maybe Berserk. But.
Our hopes are with you.
Oh.
I have had the checkmark thing all the time. You guys talked about it being moved. Might be some regional stuff.
Now that's interesting. I wonder if different regions were getting different things due to like financial systems in different areas or something. I don't know why they do that. That's weird. Anyway. Strange.
Yes.
But cool. Hopefully they keep the checkbox. If it's easy to use, that's great. It's fantastic.
Until next time.
I outleveled my old axe. You want it? Yeah, sure. I mean, if you don't want it, Slayer, absolutely. Slayer of my wallet. I love it. Thanks, man. Oh, you're coming to me? Well, I just visited your hideout. Whoops. Whoops. Oh my, dude, don't stop.
It's nefarious and brilliant. If the methodology changes, is different between regions and cycles, then there will never be reliable documentation.
I really don't want to think it's some like crazy, purposefully obfuscating thing they're doing. That would be crazy and also very depressing. Let's hope that's not the case. How am I enjoying the new PoE League? It's really cool. The new PoE League is exceptionally well designed given the base gameplay loop, and I really like that about it. Yep. So that's been cool. That's been very cool.
What can I do for you? Huh? Who's that?
There we go. Why does just clarity keep going off? That's a little weird. Okay, there we go.
Aye.
Oi.
Aye.
So I can't hire another person, but I do want to go ahead and get a thing shipping. Said what, 42? 42. Okay. I think we have a bajillion wheat. We can also some bars. Because I do have a lot of bars. Alright, that's going to be super risky. This is a 1/3 chance that terrible things are going to happen. Let's do it.
I'll give him the word.
Okay. This was a horrible decision, and I regret everything. Let's go back here and put some money in our stores.
I'll be right with you.
That's over here. Whoops. How map is V? Boop. 247 gold spent per hour. Woo! These guys are expensive. Okay. Hey!
Cohh. It's my 34th birthday today. Soon I'll be caught up to you. That's how time works, right?
I'm pretty sure. Happy birthday. Oh God.
My mana is gone.
You are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture.
That dude was beefy. Whew. Oh.
What do you call a printer that takes up painting? The artist, formerly known as Prince.
Man, that hurt. Do I think a noob like you could get into PoE? Absolutely. Yes, this game is very big and it's a lot, but you do not need to know everything about it to have fun. Is this game really hard to master? Absolutely. I would argue this is one of the toughest games to master, and when I say master, I mean fundamentally understand every single thing about it. This game is incredibly difficult to master. But you only need to know like 5% about what this game is to enjoy it. You do not need to learn everything. Instead of treating it like a game where it's like, I need to understand all the rules to function, think of the game more like it's a journey in learning and understanding the game mechanics. And then that's okay to do. Yep. But you do not need to know about every mechanic. I mean, hell, just earlier, yesterday, I was playing. I came upon a mechanic I'd never seen before because I never played the League. And I just clicked the thing because I've done it before. And I killed the mobs and I got a bunch of stuff. And it's like, oh, that was cool. Great. That's kind of a fun League that I'd never played before. And that's kind of how you approach everything. Where if you see something you've never done or you see something that is alien to you, you go up and click on it or run around and see what spawns, and then you kill it and you learn and you keep moving. So, yeah. And that is just fine. That is just fine. Boom. Oh. Oh, Julia, you're telling me. Yep, clearly.
The fact once human despite the issues is still at 200k concurrent after weeks means there are a lot of people who want a game like this, hopefully without the design issues.
Yep. No, I think there's a lot of people playing Once Human that know exactly what the game is, they know what their expectations are, and that they're totally on board with it. I think that's great. I think that's great.
I honor you with a warrior's death, Cohh. It is more.
Yep. No, I actually had a meeting with the Once Human devs a few nights ago, with like the devs in China. Like we had to have a translator and everything, and it was a really good meeting. That definitely, like, I gave them a huge amount of feedback, and they gave me a huge amount of like things to think about. And yeah, I think they have a very good idea about what they want from their game, and I think that they're going to be able to deliver that, hopefully, to the people that are really kind of into that free to play, like what they're doing now, essentially. Yeah, I think the game is not catered towards casual players at all, and they kind of understand that, and they're going to kind of lean into it. And again, it plays more to that free to play thing. And yeah, and you know, I wish them the best. I hope they're super successful for sure with what they're doing. All right, now we got to go back and go the other way. So, did I not get the thing in the crystal vein? Let's go check. Should you play this if you haven't played PoE 1? No. This is PoE 1. Yeah. PoE 2 doesn't... Hey, what's up, buddy? Okay. Terraria. Oh, you mean on like my playthrough? Okay. Do you want to do that? Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to do that now? I can come up and help you. Okay. Yep. Chat, give me 1 second. Mods, you know what to do. Do that awesome thing. I'll be back in 1 sec. Yeah, that was my son, Rowan. Back in a sec, guys. Okay. Oh, God. What's happening? Okay. Yeah, I had to get my my son set up. He's been wanting to watch my Calamity playthrough that I've been doing recently, so he's checking that out while he plays. Doot. Heck yeah. Do 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 do. Oh, what's this?
The only thing I don't like about PoE is mid players are incentivized to sell fun content because they'll run it once or twice and get one shot. Having no way to practice very hard content locked behind currency isn't good design.
It's a very valid point. It's a very valid point. Yeah. Interesting. They need some kind of like challenge arena, right? That's what you're saying? Maybe for like less currency, you can do a test or something. Like fight an echo of it for no loot. That could be kind of fun. Yeah. Axelooper.
Cohh, did you hear about the big discovery in archaeology? They found out the kid pharaoh died from incredibly powerful flatulence. They called it a toot uncommon.
Oh my God. Wow. That is terrible. A toot uncommon? I wonder how he would feel thousands and thousands of years ago if he was told in multiple millennia someone's going to make a dad joke of your name. I know for me that'd be like the biggest honor. Oh, he'd probably feel relieved? Okay. Stop it. Chat. The worst. Let's go this way. I got the balloons thing stuck in my head because my kids are playing it so much. My kids play balloons and then they just leave the computers on. And our office is like kind of in the middle of our house, so you can kind of hear the computers all over the house. And I swear to God, over the last year, my day is filled with 30% Bloons 6 menu music. And now I just go to bed dreaming of that.
Karui and Maraketh once fought together. I honor that friendship.
Menace to Society. Yeah, I think... Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That actually shouldn't have happened. Yeah, Barry, we're not going to do that anymore on the schedule. That's no longer a thing we do. Yep. I don't want to do that. Thank you. No, I don't want people to get big blocks of ads like within the time that they're supposed to. Just like that guy did. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Thank you though. Thank you. Your way makes more sense, but I still want to do it this way. This is just a Cohh needs to be dumb moment. Yes. Donk. Grab all that. We'll take a look at that later. Hey, Kim the Misfit. What's up, buddy? A Val Orb. Okay, we could ruin an item with that, maybe. For sure. Can't wait for that. Yeah, when I say mods, you know what to do. I generally meant an ad and a giveaway, but now I just mean a giveaway. Yep. Now we just mean a giveaway. Mm-hmm. I slept in, so it's been a good day so far. Oh, that's cool. I got woken up at 4 o'clock by my 5-year-old wanting to play computer when he knows he's not supposed to until 6. And then my 7-year-old came down because he wanted to ride his dirt bike. So I had to help him with that. That was at 5 in the morning. And then my youngest started yelling at the top of the stairs that he wanted his mommy to come up. That was at 5:30. So that was a thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you slept in. Dylan says 5 a.m. dirt biker. Yeah, he's got this little dirt bike that he recently got that he's been really enjoying. So he like goes out and zooms around the house and has a great time. Kind of fun. Hashtag dad life, pretty much. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm watching your Once Human playthrough on YouTube and having a good time. Hell yeah, dude. Once Human is a ton of fun. Had a very good time in Once Human. Oh.
I cannot carry this.
Do I have a... Can I Val this? Yes, I can, for the record. Bam. Draken Post says, what do the kids play on the computer? I have a 6-year-old and trying to get them more involved in gaming. My kids are playing these days a lot of Minecraft, a lot of modded Minecraft. Bloon 6, they love Bloon 6. I played all through Terraria with my son. We're playing with my 7-year-old. We're playing Calamity on that there. We played some Starbound, but that one was a little much for my 5-year-old. My older kid also plays like some Lego racing games and some Lego games. Also some Paw Patrol like games are pretty good and have some learning stuff in them. And Core Keeper was a lot of fun too. Stardew is a lot more complicated than you'd think. So Stardew on the surface seems like a game that would be good for kids, but I mean you have to understand like how to clear land, how to put plants down. You have to be able to read, you have to be able to schedule, like understand how planting works, understand how relationships are for the town. Like Stardew Valley is actually, it looks like a kid's game, but there's actually a huge amount of very adult themes in it. Like things that you need to be like older to understand. So even though it looks like it, I wouldn't call games like that kids games at all. Yeah, it doesn't really do it. Which is interesting because I downloaded it thinking it would be a great game for kids. And then they played it and they were just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't understand what my reasoning is. Like, you know, what are seasons? Why am I having to plant? Like a lot of themes that kids may not be exposed to at that age. And even after I went through all of it, it was just overwhelming for them. You know, it was a little overwhelming. So I said, I'll come back to it later when they're a little older. Of course, I say that, right? But my 7-year-old likes to read the Calamity wiki and then tell me things I don't know about Terraria Calamity. So, who knows, man? Who knows? Let's stick you there for now. Okay. What about Roblox? We do not play Roblox in my family. No. No, not at this age. Not at this age. We've already told the kids, same as like watching YouTube alone. Like, they'll be able to do that stuff when they're older. Remler says, no Roblox in my family. Dude, we tried Roblox. It is terrible for kids. It is terrible for kids. I cannot recommend stronger to parents. Do not let your young kids play Roblox. Nope. There is way too much stuff on there that is not adequately vetted, that is not adequately checked. And then most importantly, they put stuff like, this is safe for children to play. Yeah, no, it's not. What is Roblox? Roblox is like user-generated content game for kids. It's kind of unique in terms of what it is, but it's not good. What's the right age for playing a MOBA? I don't know. How much do you hate your children? I don't have an answer to that. I'm sorry. Do you love your kids, or is this like a what's the perspective here? No, I would say for any type of game like that, it all depends on what the kid's passionate about. So my older kid is far more passionate about succeeding and competition than my 5-year-old. So one of the things I did for my 7-year-old is he actually downloads and plays so often Aim Labs at 7 years old. And the reason he does that is because it's entertaining to him and he likes feeling like he's getting better, that he likes feeling like he's improving. And that's a way to temper some of that competitive stuff that he normally does with his brother. So it's kind of like it's taking those urges and kind of funneling them into more creative, constructive things. Yeah. Also, he needs to be good enough to pay my bills in esports when he's 18, so I have a lot of work to do. Yeah. Yeah. Now, sweetheart, I love you, but if you don't get a 1200 score in that Aim Labs level, we're going to have to talk about dinner tonight, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to need you to try a little harder, all right? Let's focus up. That's a good kid. All right. Kriziko says, no dessert if you don't get the score. No dessert. Now, that's not enough of a motivator. You need to make it all of dinner. Yeah, food in general. And not just dessert. Yep. Okay, we'll take that.
So glorious of arenas, I care nothing for your past, only your future. And for that, you will have to fight.
Future esports Olympian. Yeah, you know, the whole esports and Olympic things is so weird because there's no question the most competitive esports, the big esports, are also incredibly violent. Like, I can't imagine like Olympic commentators be like, oh, there goes Darius shooting that guy right in the head. What a great shot. It doesn't roll off the tongue, you know? Like, I can't really imagine. I know. They don't have SPS. That's why, yeah. For the record, they don't have FPS esports in Olympics. but they're trying to put esports in Olympics. So I feel like it's just a little bit weird when, you know, esports, I would argue, is probably majority FPS shooters, right? I'm not a big esports guy, but I would guess that most of esports is FPS shooters. Yeah? Or is that wrong? I honestly don't know. I'm not an esports guy, so and I guess you could argue MOBA is maybe bigger, especially when you factor in like Korea and stuff. I think is MOBA the biggest? Like, what's the hierarchy of esports? I'm very, you know, it's interesting. I've never thought about this. I've never had to think about this before. I've never like actually. Yeah, there's also like the Rocket League crew. There's the fighting games. There's MOBAs. There's FPSs. There's all the smattering of like, you know, more minor esport things like, you know, Osu and things like that, which are super wild. Would you call speedrunning esports? Somebody asked me this yesterday, and I was like, I don't think so. But I mean, they do kind of challenge each other. No. Yeah, I'm seeing yes and no. I'm seeing more no's than yeses. I feel like it's kind of weird that speedrunning isn't under the esports umbrella. I feel like it would kind of fit there nicely. But I don't know. I'm guessing there's lots of reasons that wouldn't work that I, you know, again, not being a part of that world, I wouldn't know. But that's cool. So in other words, I was erroneously thinking that esports was like mostly FPSs, but Chad has been making it pretty clear that, you know, it's much more diverse than that. So maybe that makes more sense with the Olympics. My thinking was that it was a little weird having esports Olympics while missing such a key pillar of the esports community that is FPSs. But you know, if they're more of a subgenre, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. I do feel like in terms of what I'm exposed to as kind of an average gamer, quote unquote, I tend to see a lot more from the FPS esport. I feel like the FPS esport is more evolved in terms of like the teams and the PR, and like I see all that stuff all the time. Yeah, I see league stuff every so often, especially for the big tournaments and stuff, but I feel like I see esports stuff all the time. All the time. And when I say esports, I mean FPS esports. Maybe I'm just not following the right people. Oh, chat saying it could also be because I'm based in NA. That's a really good point. I mean, we know that regions strongly dictate what's more popular and that kind of stuff. And we also know that here in NA, we do love our guns. I do. I love my shooties. So maybe that's it. Mm-hmm. Durger Kryn, not wrong. Yeah, not wrong.
FPS are easier to understand for most people. The rules are simple.
My mana is gone.
Yeah, it's real easy to know who's winning when one person dies and one person cheers. You know, like it's as a viewer, I feel like that's a much easier thing to wrap your head around, as opposed to like being able to follow like a League of Legends match and being able to tell like, oh, that guy's jungling really well and that dude's, you know, like his micro is awesome. You know, most people have no idea what they're even looking at with that stuff. Mm-hmm. Interesting stuff to think about. Mm-hmm. Just wait until Pokemon is added to the Olympics. Oh, wow. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? Pokemon battling. They'd have like a whole stadium for it. Oh my God. Okay. I see some people in chat being like, oh. There is, well, of course there's competitive Pokemon already, but maybe not at the Olympics yet.
Steel your bellies, for the slaughter is at hand.
Sorry, Barcool.